And finally, from mythical keyboard Magic 64PG, 635 also is being a shot. Weeks also an shot fact I meet on Geometry 40 Saturday, through which you can see the actual condition better of the keyboard or better actual conditions since December 2nd, 2024. In fact, since that day, this is the main problem factory sono letto in display, there are also a little problems about another problem, but the main problem factory sono letto in display. One time I'll try to fix it. Questi only people are the birds everything to work. So well, Mr. Also myself, also because I'm finally, you all and get back. Today it's late in general, also massive, quasi late in my first, sempre pensasse da 31, in fact not troppo piacevole, it's late in general, for the people and all for my, but not also for my house. So now so cannot focus on my breakfast. This house, but it's between December in general, since February and all since this month and April until the next December, January, sometimes late. But all important that is very good. Ci sembrano sì, tu sai perché mi sta sentendo subito. Sta Twitter. Ti finta una parte ti link, ti finta una parte metti tu di est, se finta tre cose cosa metti su search. Altri vita. Ma tu di cose di carriera, tu sono nice, ma ti sembra no, as it just for no, yes, as it just for. Ma ti sembra no, more no, yes, as it just for. It's just rolli. Obviously, just one quote and 51 minutes. But the important thing which is remember that and somebody also be important is Emily. And as we always say, breakfast sono most beautiful thing that food. Absolutely. Nessuno si sta mostrando, no, si può importa, ma yes, I also so sto point thing like effect of the reason on Friday, I'm so speak about breakfast, not as regard the reason. Friday at 6 new reason, the 6, the beautiful black, no, dark blue, white. And in fact for the guys remember so me first was blue and white in this case light blue and for our aspects also first one second also report and I think as regard the time I think I've been using it it's a week of if not 14 if not 15 14 Friday go one of them or other things that perhaps no if they follow in particular on Friday so weather reports I think on boy so no one watch any other videos from one of the weather reports magari si should be repeated si should be ma ta prima detto one day quanto persone da ci penso better presi detto necessario di single speech show to you the reason Friday from the Southern shot so blue to gioco per more mania so siamo in sono finire biscuit strana fette fa che ranno combo sul biscuits and sì finché tu non avessi quante cartare da chocolate chip cookies o da cookies chips chocolate chips e mi fatto mistake su fatto biscuit mi Lynch. But in particular, things that was rendere si sono but milk factory shots only can take off but also specific chocolate for so that's fresh shot like video so shot and if string che ti mostro se che lo so conci video dei stati però se non c'è questo better sono le quick finisher not as once minuti non sai se vinca 20 90 21 this series pratically the result of some of these months the month I mentioned before it months yes also in case allo secondo ci be easy that bine sono damci questo better and so since the want to see a pattern certi once in milk so revenues e un easy effect in cosa breakfast so se abbiamo se mio particolare mega ma se che sa si vede gioco so come morgania so questo mi fin tos time so che vero if pensiamo non so se solo le cose breakfast so se mega bomb se continua a sia and in Fabio sia stata con entrance grazie pensare sempre position ma per so che segue di parte face position c'è questa position because at least the position of me there are Italian Palm Chop Shipesias. Fa corsa due come giù, because they are really super bar. Adesso magari sposo fare un traffico non sono rotto con l'erba. Ma è uguale sì.